Hello and welcome to Human Growth and Development. I wanted to start by giving you a little orientation to our Moodle page and what our class will entail and get you started off on the right track. So this is our Moodle page. It's organized by week in general, but this first section up here has general information, and it will cover the basics that you need throughout the course. So you'll want to check back with this frequently. You should read these tips and pointers to familiarize yourself with them and the general expectations. If you have questions at any time during the course, this right here is a forum for question and answers among students. So I encourage you to ask and answer questions here, and I will give you extra credit for participating in this forum, either by asking or answering questions. Also, you'll have a final project for this class, and all of the information that you need is under this final project information and files section. And then after that, we've got everything organized by week, and we'll cover approximately one chapter per week. So going back up to our very beginning general information, I want to make sure that you review the syllabus very carefully. It's located right here. The best thing to do is print it out and always have a copy on hand. So this is what our syllabus looks like. I've got my contact information up here. Email is the best way to contact me, but I also have office hours if you want to see me in person. My office is in Smitty 135. I'll respond to emails during the week within 24 hours, but I might not check email at all on weekends, so be aware that most of your assignments are due on Sunday night. If you wait till Saturday to email me, I won't necessarily be able to help you. So make sure to look at the assignments and start doing the work during the week so that you have time to contact me if you have questions. We've got the course descriptions and course goals. The newest edition of the textbook is the 6th edition. If you find a copy of the 5th edition, I have no problem with you using that, but there may be differences in page numbers, so be aware of that. We have a lot of material to cover, and because this is an online course, it means you're expected to do that independently. Remember that you should spend roughly the equivalent of time on this class as you do in your face-to-face classes. So that means at least 3 hours a week of class time, plus additional time outside for readings in class, reading and tests. There's 3 big things that you can do to help keep up. The first is stay on top of the material, so read the textbook and review the PowerPoints and other materials. Do these things early and frequently. Next, do the discussion forum assignments. The assignments are designed to help you understand the material, so please be sure to do them for your own benefit. And finally, ask questions. So you can ask me questions at any point. If you have questions, last-minute questions, you can ask them on the help forum that I showed you, and your peers may be looking at it at times when I am not necessarily. In terms of course evaluations, I'll come back to the syllabus quiz in a moment. 35% of your grade is the discussion forum assignments. So you'll need to post an initial response to the discussion questions for the week by Thursdays at 11:55 p.m. This is due earlier to allow your peers time to read your post and respond to it. And forum posts should be a minimum of 6 to 8 sentences. A lot of the prompts have multiple questions, so make sure you answer them all. Then by Sunday at 11:55 p.m., you'll need to respond to at least 2 classmates' posts. So these should be substantive responses to keep the conversation going, not just I agree. And late posts will not be accepted. However, your lowest discussion forum score will be dropped. Note that these forums don't necessarily show up in your Moodle calendar, but these deadlines are the same every single week, so it's your responsibility to remember on your own. Tests will be 45% of your grade. There's 1 test for each chapter covered, which makes 14 tests total. You can only take the test once, and each test will be 16 multiple choice questions and 1 to 2 short essay questions. And all of the tests are due on Sundays at 11:55 p.m. And tests cover readings as well as any additional material like videos that are posted on Moodle. 20% of your test score is your final project. I'll be going over the final project more in the coming weeks, but basically you're going to create a fake website that promotes some aspect of child development to the public. So details are posted under the final project section of Moodle. We'll talk about the question and answer forum section when we get there, and then please make sure to familiarize yourself with all of the class policies and procedures. Okay, going back to our Moodle page, the second most important document is the course schedule, which is posted right here. And the course schedule looks like this. What I've done is I've got it broken down week by week. It parallels what's on Moodle, but it tells you what you need to do each week. So I'd encourage you to print this off and use it as a checklist as you're going through. So for the first week, we've got some introductory things to do, and I'll show you on our Moodle page, but you can see it's the same here as it is on our Moodle page. So this week, we've got the introductory things to do. I've got an introduce yourself forum, so you can introduce yourself to everyone and reply to at least 2 people's posts. The other thing that I'd like you to do for this week is the syllabus quiz that I mentioned before. Note that you have to take the syllabus quiz in order to stay in the class. Because you're expected to work independently, it's crucial for you to truly understand the course policies and procedures before starting the course. So make sure you've read the syllabus carefully and take the quiz. Once you finish these things, you can check them off in your course schedule. Then this week, we're going to jump right into chapter 1. So for chapter 1, you need to read the chapter. I've actually posted the chapter, the first 2 chapters for you, but I won't do this after that. So this is just in case it takes you a little while to get your textbook. There is a PDF of the chapter, but that will not continue. So you'll need to read the chapter, and I've posted a PowerPoint for this chapter as well. Sometimes there will also be links to videos or other resources that I encourage you to look at and you'll be tested on. And then you'll have 1 discussion forum per chapter. So for the first chapter, your assignment is how teachers can create developmentally appropriate activities for each stage. So you'll see there's multiple questions. In this case, it's actually a table. Often it'll be more in essay format. So again, as you're doing your work for this week, remember initial discussion forum posts are due Thursdays at 11:55 and everything else is due Sunday night at 11:55. That's the basic structure of how the class will work. If you have any questions, please contact me via email, and I look forward to hearing from you and reading your instructions on the forum.